Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel and a big happy birthday to all of you out there. I hope you've had a lovely birthday or having one, and best wishes to you. This week, I will be reading the Coffee Cup. This is for the week of the 12th of December. And at the end, I'll be pulling out some cards as well. This is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck that I have here. Okay. Sagittarius. It's been a lot of growth. A lot of growth recently with you. You excel at something, Sagittarius, and there is something that you excel at. You do. You definitely have something that it's like you could be in a group of 50 people all doing the same task, let's say, or job, and you're the one that really excels. You're the only one out of the 50 that really know how to do that job as well as you do, you know? And you don't show people 100% exactly what you're capable of. You still like to leave some kind of air of mystery about you. But this is coming through because you're at an advantage, is what it's showing here. You're at an advantage. You hold the key to what I'm seeing here, really manifesting something very bigger than you kind of had projected, you know. I do see that you've been wondering a lot, wondering, kind of almost like a wanderer, you know. There's lots of daydreaming, and kind of thinking, oh, well, I mean, this would be nice, but then you give yourself excuses and you're like, well, you know, let me be, I don't think I can quite attain this big thing. And so what I'm seeing here is that you visualize something very grand for yourself, but then you give yourself lots of excuses as to why perhaps maybe it's not a good idea or maybe you can't and so forth. And what I see here is a key to unlock that within you where you get rid of the doubt. And I think that's the key here. Once you drop the self-doubt, it could be with one particular thing that you've been focusing on, you'll start to see things come through. There's lots of signs coming in for you, Sagittarius. It's all over. It's everywhere. These signs are everywhere for you. You know, it could be you look up and you see something on a poster, whatever it could be, you're seeing them. I do see that you've been a little guarded about something. Maybe you're holding a secret. You're not sure whether you should tell. Or somebody else also. There's like, if it's not you, it's somebody else that's very guarded. And it's something very personal they're not quite ready to share. I do see that the time is coming up now where you could, both of you, be opening up to something quite deep and personal. For some, perhaps it was traumatic, something in your past, and that's why you kind of like held it back. But I do see that you know, for some, it's like you feel it's the time. You need to let it out. You need to let it out. And it's in a very, as long as it's in a very safe environment, safe place, you know, then you're ready here. And I see that, you know, gosh, such a big weight of your shoulders will be lifted from this, Sagittarius. And it's like, I'm getting here, there's an excitement, energy of excitement. You can't wait to go to the next step. You can't wait to go to the next level, because I do see things are growing. It's going up, you know. Also, I see you're taking better care of your health here. Lots of calls are coming through. And tempting offers as well, perhaps for some of you to leave your current workplace to go to somewhere else. There's new friendships coming in as well for you. So a couple of friendships are very, very strong. This is like for the new friendships coming in. Like they will always be there for you as you are for them as well. Yeah. There is like, for some of you, you know, you could have been battling some sort of issue when it comes to the heart, but it's like there's a letting go that's needed, and that's where the healing comes in. But I get a lot of excitement overall in general, as the more you let go, the more kind of you remove yourself of that negative block, and once that's removed, you know, you can see things happening for yourself. I see for some of you you're getting ready to read about something a lot, like study something further, and it makes you very happy. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, Judgment. All right. And the Devil. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Devil. You know, this is you excelling. You could be great at making money out of thin air. You know, for example, you know, let's say you have very little, but somehow you're able to really make it big in a way. But I mean, it doesn't have to be money. It could be anything else. But you're excellent at many things. You have certain methods that are excellent. You know, and there's a lot of kind of, I see admiration around you as well. You have a gift. You have a gift, and you have, because, you know, finance is not necessarily an issue. You will always have what you need and more. You'll always, if you're struggling, you'll always find a way. Something always comes to you. And I do get that is your spiritual protection around, you know. And with the Judgment and the Devil here, you have to believe in yourself a lot more if you don't already. There is something that I think I mentioned, that self-doubt there, that kind of, as soon as that is out, things start to happen. So be careful here with the Judgment that you don't judge yourself too much. You know, there is, I see here, you follow your own lead. You're very much kind of like your own boss in many ways. You're not a sheep in any way. You're the leader. But if you allow other kind of people to overshadow you because of something that they may have said, and something is being repeated in your mind, you know, we have here the Devil card, where it's like, I do get something that has been repeated negatively. Something, maybe a memory that is still there, still stuck in your mind, and there's a frustration that comes up, and you remember this, and you're like, how dare they, and I wish I had said what I wanted to say back then. You know, sometimes when you're confronted with something, those words just don't come out, and so that gets you thinking like, oh, I should have, if only I can go back in time and whatnot. But it's like definitely time to leave that behind, because you don't allow them to continue allowing you to suffer. No more of that suffering here, you know. And there is a big choice for you to make anyway, to really cut out whatever toxicity that there is around you. Now we have the Seven of Swords. And the Five of Cups. Okay, the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups. you know, you have and you will have more of the right people around you. There is something, and with a lot of with your fellow fire signs as well, it's a lot about distance. Keeping distant from people that you questioned or you feel like you can't trust. And it may, of course, have you here with the Five of Cups left you feeling very disappointed. And, you know, you kind of put a lot of your energy, and that's what you do, Sagittarius. You love hard, you know. But also with the other way, it's like when you are not happy, people can feel it. Like if somebody has done you wrong, then it's you're also passionate about that. But it's time. It's rather than sticking through it and maybe trying to make it work or whatnot. It's like you don't need that right now. You know, maybe at some other time later you can go back to it if you wish. But for right now, there's you know, he's walking away with those swords, and it's like, yeah, I don't need this. I'm gonna kind of take off and do what is good for me, kind of thing, you know, in whichever way, and it may not be in the best way that it may come about. But it is definitely something that you will overcome. And, you know, almost has like this very light aura around him, like this white aura. And these two cups here waiting for him. You know, it's like it's asking you to just turn around and let's take those full Two of Cups and create a whole new world with them, because that is what you're capable of. When we have here the Eight of Cups, you see how it all connects, and you're definitely kind of, with this distance and walking away, moving on. If you know something is ending or needs some kind of distance or quiet time, it will serve you a greater purpose, and you're headed towards the place that you are needing to go to, the place that you've been wanting to go to. There's a certain the Four of Wands, destination, calmness, steadiness that you need, stability. And we have here the Four of Wands, and that's what it brings you. Where now it's like, you know, it was the beginning of an end here. And now we have, from the end, now we have a fresh start. And that is something that you have created, Sagittarius, and you're in the right home of friendships, of people, of love, that you feel there's a wholesome feeling here. You feel whole, you feel very alive. And that's where you're walking towards. You're walking into this, you know, new journey of yours, this new phase, there's a lot of beauty, and I do see you're a lot more you're very attractive. I'm sure all of you are, but there's there's a lot more people are you know, looking at you. You're like turning heads. That's what I'm getting here. So, you know, establishing, as you let go of somebody new could be coming in, whether it's romantic or not, but this is like happy and love. Thank you, Sagittarius, so much for being here. Truly hope that this helped. And thank you so much for all your support. Please do take care of yourselves. I love you all. Until next time.